We all know that narcissists have a tendency to bend the truth at the very least. And we also know that while every narcissist has so many things in common, each does have their own individual personality. So you hear all the time, narcissists tell on themselves. You can always tell when a narcissist is lying. I don't believe that's always true. But what I know for sure is that there are certain telltale signs, and narcissists really do tell us who they are. So that's what we're talking about today at queenbeing.com. Narcissists telling you who they really are and how you can tell when they're telling the truth and when they're not. Let's get started. My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. Does that sound good to you? If so, hit that subscribe button and let's get going. So let's jump right into it. The tips I'm going to give you today will work with most narcissists, but they'll work to teach you how to figure out what their lies are, when they're lying, stuff like that. And you will need a lot of patience, a little time, and a lot of really strong observation skills. Number one, you want to try to remember what it was like sometime in the past when you know for sure they were lying to you. Figure out what their pattern is. That's because usually a narcissist has a certain pattern, like anyone, when they lie. And typically they only use it when they're lying. So for example, they might give extra details, unnecessary details. So if they're cheating on you and they're telling you that they're having a meeting with a new work colleague, they might say something to you like, well, I guess he was about, 6'2", 6'3", brown hair, blue eyes, crooked tooth in the front. Usually they would give less details than that. That's a red flag sign. So maybe they'll have unnecessary details, or maybe whenever they lie, they smile, or when they lie, half of their face smiles and half of their face doesn't. Everybody has different patterns. Whatever it is for your narcissist, watch the patterns. Maybe they won't look you in the eye, or maybe they touch their face a lot, or maybe they cover their mouth. Whatever the pattern is for your narcissist, watch for it and use times in the past when you know they've lied, sort of as a way to figure out scientifically when they're lying in the future. Number two, try to figure out exactly what the narcissist's motive might be for telling the lie. Are they lying because they're cheating on you and they want to keep you on the line just in case? Are they lying because they want to seem more exciting and grandiose than they really are? Are they saying they got a promotion when really they didn't? Usually they're either lying to hide their flaws or to inflate their image, or for their own issues of jealousy or insecurity. And often the lies are either harmless or they are lies that cause you to be hurt in the future, as in if they're cheating on you, for example. Number three is a good one. This one is one that not everybody's going to tell you. Here's a little secret about narcissists. If they think you don't believe them, they will work harder to make you believe them, to fabricate, to hurt you even. But if you're careful, you can manipulate the situation to your advantage so that you can see when they're telling the lies. If you have proof of the lie, you can choose to show your cards, and this is what'll happen. I know that you're lying. Here's proof of the lie. The narcissist goes, it's time to gaslight. It's time to ruin your life. It's time to discredit you, tear you down, insult your intuition, challenge you. Or you can try the other way. You can pretend to believe the lies, in which case the narcissist is going to go, this is great. And they're going to start to endlessly praise you and make you feel awesome. And here's the thing, if you receive that reaction, there's a good chance the narcissist is lying to you. Because in most situations, the narcissist won't just kind of let it go. And they won't generally react like a normal person when they're caught. They will instead blame you for whatever they've done wrong. And of course, you can never expect an apology unless the narcissist actually wants something from you. So this brings me to number four, which kind of involves number three. So you're going to want to pretend to believe the narcissist because it gives you the upper hand in the situation. If you convince the narcissist that in fact you do believe whatever they're telling you, then you know they're going to use the patterns that we've discussed at the beginning of this video, where we talked about taking note of their existing patterns when they tell lies. They do this because then they know or think that that pattern already works on you, and it already does the job, so why change it up? And as long as you pretend to believe the narcissist, this gives you the opportunity to watch closely and see when the lies happen. So you act really interested in whatever they're saying the case is. Whatever lie they're telling you, be very interested. Listen to every detail and remember them. If you have a short-term memory issue, write them down if you need to when they're not looking. Later, you ask the narcissist to recount some of those details. See if the details they give you the next time match up to the ones they gave you the first time. This way, they don't remember what lies they told usually, or they don't remember every pretend detail they made up. And as long as you pretend to continue to believe them, you can forever know when they're lying. Is this normal or healthy? No. Should you have to live like this? Hell no. But if you need to figure out if a narcissist is lying, just pretend to believe them and then follow up on the story. If you never tell them that you know about the lie, this just continues to bolster their ego, and you can keep reading them like a book. If you point the lies out to a narcissist, it's going to just backfire on you because they're going to attack. But if you keep it under wraps that you know that they're lying when they lie, it's your secret weapon. This is especially effective for things like divorces and other legal situations with narcissists. The final tip that I have for you today is to just kind of keep your eyes open for little half-truths or little exaggerations that the narcissist throws your way. For example, let's say that you are at your community picnic at your pool. Like, we have a subdivision with a pool and the community goes there for the picnic sometimes. Let's say that you happen to run into your narcissist boss at the pool. And the boss says, hey, it's good to meet you. It's good to see you here today. I didn't know you lived in our subdivision. Well, later on, you might hear your husband or your wife talking to your kid saying, oh yeah, I was at the pool with your mom or your dad the other day. And the boss was like, hey, you're the best employee I've ever met in my whole freaking life. I don't even know what we would do without you. You're amazing. That's just a really lame example, but you get the idea. Something tiny happens and they say, oh, you did a great job on that report last week. And then suddenly they got the big award for their whole industry and everybody loves them. Because that's another way that narcissists lie. They exaggerate, they overinflate stuff, or they minimize things that don't make them look good. The reason that I bring this up is because it's a real easy way for you to sort of get a gauge on when they're telling the truth and when they're not. So if you can watch for those little exaggerations, you can watch the way their face looks when this happens. Watch what their eyes do. Watch how their mouth looks. You can read a lot in a person's mouth and inevitably pick up some new patterns. I think the key to proving anyone to be a truth teller or a liar comes right down to one fact, and that is that you watch their patterns, you learn how they roll, and you follow them. This brings me to the question of the day. And the question of the day is, what would you add to this? What would you say are the telltale signs of your narcissist lying? How do they tell on themselves? Have you figured it out yet? Share your thoughts and your experiences in the comments section below, and let's talk about it. All right, that's all I've got for you right now. As always, thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And hey, thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you soon. It's my mission to teach others what I know to be true. You really can create the life you want. Take care of your body, take care of your soul, nurture the real you, and introduce him or her to the world. Be comfortable in your own skin and in your place in this world. Take your spot, take it now, and the universe will take its cue from you. You feel me? If so, subscribe to my channel. Let's get it done together.